Hi and welcome to episode numero 4 of BWP Encore if you're Spanish, and it's episode 4 if you're Mark Morgan. I am the ledge from all the Edge, Angel D'Souza, and to my left.
And I am the infamous DJ King, and we are coming at you straight away from the hottest BWP show of the year. It was May 4th at the Frith Beach Arena. It was International Star Wars Day, so me and my broadcast partner here, we decided to dub the show May the 4th be with you.
Oh yeah.
Revenge of the
Frith.
And what a show it was, ladies and gentlemen. We had some amazing matches that we're going to get on to talking to you about right now. If my partner wants to bring you up to speed with what went on.
The biggest news that we have though, ladies and gentlemen, is that Zima Ion is coming to Britannia Wrestling Promotions.
How can I forget about that?
You can't forget about that. He will be here at the Frith Beach Arena on May the 26th, and we're going to find out later on who will be facing Zima Ion on this extravaganza. However, we've got to say that Sean Astin did play a big part in this show, DJ King.
It was rare for Sean Astin to actually appear at a BWP show, let alone be as involved as he actually was. But he did, he made his presence felt as BWP General Manager this week, but we will get to all this in due time.
One point though, I'm just going to say this: don't adjust your sets, don't adjust your computers, don't adjust your resolution. You've got one stunning looking guy here and one ugly looking guy here. And the reason for that is, for the first time, BWP Encore comes to you in high definition!
Yes, high definition. Steve Saxton has taken his hand out of his pocket for once in his measly existence and invested in a better camera to get our stunning good looks. So from now on, yes, BWP Encore will be coming live to you in HD.
So let's take a look at what went down at the Frith Beach Arena on May the 4th, and let's start by looking at the situation with the Tag Team Championships, and that featured the current reigning champions, Lord Graham Thomas and Sir Dean McManus, the Knights of the Squared Circle, taking on the Blackpool Blondes.
It was a rematch of sorts. Obviously the Knights of the Squared Circle took the titles at Champions Ball in a four-way that also did involve the Blondes. Many are saying it was dubious circumstances, as we all saw the footage. Dean McManus smashing him in the face with the belt and taking the titles. So obviously the Blondes, they felt they had earned a title shot, as they were the last team in the ring with the champions at the time. So Sean Astin made the match, and that's what we got. Let's take a look.
We're standing face to face. I will own you. You're feeling out of place. You've entered my realm, and I won't let you escape. You've broken my rules, and I won't hesitate to bring you down. We're standing face to face. I will own you. You're feeling out of place. You've entered my realm, and I won't let you escape. You've broken my rules, and I won't hesitate to bring you down. This is my world, and in it I will run the show. You can't tell me when it's time to let things go. This is my life. Never underestimate me in my world. You open all the doors that lead to nowhere. You'll see what I stand for. It's not what you.
As we can see there, the Blackpool Blondes have been absolutely screwed again, because those two trout sniffers, Lord Gran Turismo and Sir Dean McManus, have just got themselves counted out of the ring there. That is a coward's way out.
Well, you know, that's what they call the champion's advantage.
Well, never mind about the champion's advantage. I wanted to get an interview with the actual winners of the match. So here's me, backstage in an exclusive, with Axel Rage and James Drake, the Blackpool Blondes. I'm here backstage at the Frith Beach Arena in the BWP Encore exclusive in high definition with Axel Rage and James Drake, the Blackpool Blondes. You guys were victorious tonight in your match against the Knights of the Squared Circle. However, you've not come with the BWP Tag Team Championships because the Knights of the Squared Circle decided to get counted out. What are your thoughts, guys?
Well, we got the win, but we came up just short because we didn't come home with the Tag Team Championships. You see, for the second time in a row, you guys, you weaseled out of this one. But I promise you, we promise you, the third time, you won't be so lucky because those BWP Tag Team Championships are coming back to Blackpool with the Blackpool Blondes.
You see, something we've noticed since the past 2 matches we've had with you is that you guys are nothing but cowards! You see, we had you beat 1, 2, 3, and you knew it. And instead of admitting defeat and learning from your mistakes, you decide to cheat your way through. And you know what's going to happen, boys? You know what's going to happen? Karma's going to kick you in your arse.
That's right, that's right.
Blackpool rocks!
Harsh words there from the Blackpool Blondes. Let's get back to the studio.
Some interesting words there from the winners of the match, but not the winners of the titles, the Blackpool Blondes. So, Angel, I mean, you were there, you saw the match, and you've seen the way the Blondes are. What do you think the next step is for the Blondes now?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I know the Blondes pretty well. I used to team with Axel Rage a long time ago. I've never seen those two guys as angry about a decision as I ever saw then. I mean, God knows what's going to happen with the Tag Team Championships. But speaking of championships, we also had the Rookies Division Championship defended on the night, where we had Pyro going up against Troy McCarthy. Pyro was successful in his title defence.
Hey, all credit though to Troy McCarthy. I mean, he gave him such a battle. It was an amazing match from these two young competitors. I mean, it was a very, very close fought battle, and Pyro just about sneaked the victory in there. I mean, all credit to Pyro. I mean, Troy McCarthy really did take it to him though.
Now, we really did want to get an interview with Pyro, but neither of us understand Japanese at the moment. However, I am now going to start taking lessons, and the lessons I've had this week are as follows. Konnichiwa, arigato, sayonara. But I'm a man of many talents, so I've prepared, Pyro has prepared, so should I say, a speech, a winner's speech, and I've got it here on my phone. Yeah, he emailed it directly from Japan.
Why isn't Pyro sending me emails directly from Japan?
Because you're not taking the effort to learn Japanese, so here we go.
I took the effort to learn Wiganese just to work with you.
Well, don't interrupt me. Anyway, here he goes. Dear Angel and Mike, sorry, DJ King. I had a really excellent match at BWP on May the 4th, and I was successful in my title defence against Troy McCarthy. I would like to thank all of their fans for their support in my short time here at BWP. However, I was disturbed at what I saw backstage after I had finished my match. I saw Bam Bam Norton along with a really tall man who looked like the love child of Mr. Monopoly and Mr. Big from Moonwalker. Yours sincerely, Pyro.
So what, Pyro got a problem with my hat? No problem with my glasses? I say what, Pyro, you're going to have a problem if you continue this behaviour. Stop indulging the likes of this one and start concentrating on your matches. And you should know better.
Sorry. Anyway, enough of that tomfoolery. The next match was an absolute grudge match, so to speak, and it was the Battle of the Stokies.
Yeah, we've talked about this match a lot. Obviously, these two met in the El Bandito tournament earlier on in the year, and that was the 10-minute draw.
10-minute draw.
10-minute draw between the two.
Yep.
And obviously, Mark Morgan, he still had a bit of a bitter taste in his mouth over that, so he wanted to get his hands on his one and only fellow Stokey, that mean old bastard Keith Myers.
No, you're not allowed to say the B word. Sean Aston told you off. The mean old bar steward, Keith Myers.
I've never seen him working in a pub.
Against Team America, Mark Morgan.
Well, this was pretty much old school versus new school once again, and we're gonna take a little look at the footage now, and we'll tell you what we think.
We will not suffer. We will not let you win. We came to fight this war tonight.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Now, as you saw from the footage there, Keith Myers was victorious over Mark Morgan this time round. And we also saw an appearance from BWP General Manager, Mr. Sean Aston. He came out and he set the rematch. It's going to be Keith Myers versus Mark Morgan one more time. And this time, it's going to be in a good old-fashioned street fight.
Now, I just want to settle some business first before we go any further. You owe me £1.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you had forgotten, I did bet on Mark Morgan, and that'll be the last time I'm ever doing that. You blonde, bleached-haired ponce.
Thank you, Keith. I'm going to give you the opportunity to go double or quits.
Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to this time.
No?
No, I can't put the faith in Mark Morgan.
Or you can't afford £2.
Both.
Anyway,
BWP don't pay me enough!
he shouts too much. Anyway, let's listen to what wrestling royalty Keith Myers had to say after this match, and I got the exclusive interview backstage.
Did you get all the exclusive interviews backstage? I was there. Why was no one asking me to do interviews of the show?
Because I'm now the producer of the show. Did you not get the?
I clearly didn't get the memo.
No, you just don't get the memos. You don't get the memos. You don't get the fancy new phones with the email upgrades. Anyway, enough of that. Come on, let's have a word with Keith.
What new phone?
I'm here backstage in a BWP Encore exclusive. It's my privilege to be with British wrestling royalty and Keith Myers, coming off a great victory tonight against Mark Morgan. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I mean, this young whippersnapper, yeah, he's from Stoke and all that, but he wants to learn some respect, doesn't he? At the end of the day, at Denby, we went to a 10-minute time limit draw, yeah? He couldn't beat me. He hasn't beat me tonight, yeah? Okay? If that's not good enough, he wants one more rematch, yeah? And okay, he can have the rematch. The guy wants to learn some respect. I'm going to drill respect into this guy, yeah? 26th of May, Street fight, Morgan versus Mike. The two Stokies take it on. I'm going to show him some old school stuff.
Excellent stuff. I look forward to that match. Be there May the 26th. Back to the studio.
Some strong words there from British wrestling royalty Keith Myatt. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. It's going to be Keith Myatt taking on Mark Morgan in a good old-fashioned street fight.
Or as they call it in America, Mortal Kombat!
Or as they call it in Stoke, I've been informed by Keith Myatt, just a quiet Friday, really.
So, we've got a massive extra announcement tonight for all their fans, and it's going to be another BWP Encore exclusive, and it's something what me and yourself and a few other BWP regulars have been involved in. Let's just take a look at this little trailer. Welcome everyone to the first edition of BWP Roundtable.
You did smash my head open with the plunge.
And it was the knock.
At the end of the match.
Well, we took
I was there.
Talking about me, not you.
Oh, I do apologise. But, you know.
Hey, if you're honest, I think after the full from all No, it's solidified what
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so.
Plus, as well, it's
I'm not scared of like shaking to do anything like that.
No, I wasn't asking whether you were scared, I was asking.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a sneak peek at the first ever BWP Encore Roundtable. As you saw, there was myself, my broadcast partner, there was the current one half of the current tag team champions, Lord Graham Thomas, former PWI BWP Catchweight champion, the babyface Pitbull, and the actual owner of BWP, Steve Saxon. We sat around for, God, it must have been a good 2 hours, 3 hours, just chatting basically, just talking about BWP, talking about the way it was, the way it is, and the way it will be. And what did you think?
Well, the one thing I have to tell everybody is, as with this episode of BWP Encore, episode 4, the roundtable was also shot in high definition, so we was looking good in that one as well.
Do you get like commission every time you mention that we're in HD?
Well, no, but we are in HD, and you're wearing a shirt as well, so you've scrubbed up for a HD presentation.
Well, you know, I've had a few comments that I don't dress as smart as my lovely broadcast partner does, so I've been told now that I've got to start, you know, making the effort. But you know, obviously I put my little spin on it, and I'm not really going to continue this. This is just to make sure I'm nice and happy for the 1 week.
Anyway, as we were saying, the roundtable is an exclusive opportunity to get candid opinions of people who've been involved in the BWP for a good number of years, discussing. I know this first episode was about big feuds which had happened in Britannia wrestling, so we're looking forward to seeing the final cut when it comes out, and we're hoping that should be within the next couple of weeks. We hope that you guys enjoy it as well. However, all being said, it's now time, and we're bringing it forward this week.
Yep, same old place, but definitely a different time. Today, ladies and gentlemen, halfway through our show, we are going to give you Ask Angel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the show again where you, the BWP faithful, send us your questions via Twitter, Facebook and the fan forum for my broadcast partner, Mr. Angel D'Souza. So Angel, are you ready for this week's Ask Angel?
I was born ready, bring it on.
Okay, let's get to the first question, and the first question comes via Twitter from Miss Samantha Liston at SportsMama32, and she asks Angel, which aspect, she is a lovely woman, this one, she really is. Which aspect do you prefer to see DJ King in? Announcer, wrestler, or co-host of BWP Encore?
Do you know what? I'm so glad she didn't say 3 AM Saturday night Magaluf 2010, because that is one aspect of DJ King you don't want to see, especially in HD.
A bit more commission there for you.
However, that's quite tough actually.
Well, come on.
I don't think I liked it in any of those. I think the best time was when I liked smashing your face in with a chair a few years ago.
Oh, that's going back. That's going back
Go
a
back
few
a long
years
way,
now.
but
Let's,
I think we're good friends now. Yeah, I don't like some of the things that you do. Don't like some of the things that you were.
And I don't like your face.
But
we're still friends.
I don't even like some of the people he's dated, but that's another story altogether. But I think you're a pretty okay guy, so I'll actually say acquaintance.
Your money's in the post.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, and the next question comes to us. I am checking these off the live Twitter feed as we speak. The next question comes to us from our old friend, Lord Graham Thomas. That's
Missed that guy.
Lord_GT. And he asks, why was there no interviews with the Knights of the Squared Circle on this week's Encore?
Well, because actually this edition of Encore, episode 4, is my edition, and I'm the producer for it this time. You don't get the memo?
Clearly not.
No, obviously not. So, you didn't get any interview time at all. I decided I wanted to interview the winners. Next question.
Do you know what, Jim? I've got a question for you this
What?
week. So, we'll do it properly.
Yeah?
On Twitter, at DJKing1268 asks, how's your mate Kurt Angle doing? You alright?
Yeah, he's alright.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So have you got any more famous followers on Twitter?
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week's edition of Ask Angel. Remember, you can send us your questions for Ask Angel via Facebook, Twitter and the BWP forum. We're always taking them in and we're always using them on the show. So remember, this is your chance, this is your part of the show. This is where you get to have your say and ask your questions to the ledge from Ardley Edge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. I've been DJ King.
See, right, you're just jumping ahead of yourself again. You mentioned about Kurt. No one famous follows you on Twitter. The only famous things what follow you are diseases.
You take that back.
Alright, I will.
Okay.
What you was going to say? No, it's not the end of the show. It's not the end of the show. You thought it was the end of the show. It's not the end of the show. You didn't get the memo. We've still got a full half of the show to go. We've not even talked about the PWI BWP Catchweight title match. We've not even talked about who's going to face Zima Ryan. But without further ado, we've got one more match that we need to mention first, and that's between your mate, Liverpool's #1, Zach Gibson, against the babyface Pitbull.
And this match was obviously, these two met in the cage at Champions Ball with CJ Banks also. And this match was a request, if I remember rightly, from the former PWI BWP Catchweight champion, the babyface Pitbull. He wanted to get his hands on Zach Gibson because he feels Zach Gibson stole the briefcase. Because Zach Gibson, as you all know now, is Mr. Money in the Bank in BWP, can cash that title shot in wherever he likes, on whoever the champion may be at the time. So obviously Pitbull, feeling like he had his nose put out a little bit by this, he went and he asked for the match off Sean Astin, and Mr. Sean Astin was clearly more than happy to oblige anything that the Pitbull wants. So ladies and gentlemen, it was Zach Gibson versus the babyface Pitbull. Let's take a look.
But when we take a look, just notice one thing, guys, that Zach Gibson is the man with the momentum. And that night at the Frith Beach Arena, the babyface Pitbull did not have Baz Mack by his side. He was just with his girlfriend Lana. So that being said, it was going to, maybe balance the favour in Zach Gibson's way. But let's take a look at the footage.
You totally just stole my line. Let's take a look at the footage.
Let's take a look at the footage.
Let's take a look at the footage.
Did you not get the memo? I always say, let's take a look at the footage.
I need to get a fax machine because I'm clearly not getting these memos.
Let's take a look at the footage. there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The babyface Pitbull was victorious against Mr. Money in the Bank, Zach Gibson. Now, it was quite remarkable, really, the role that Gibson was on at the moment. And considering that Pitbull, he'd not been on the best of form lately, and he was without Baz Mack, we actually finally saw how devastating the Pitbull can be. However, he did win the match quite dubious circumstances.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I know that after the match, Zach Gibson did ask for a rematch against the babyface Pitbull. Sean Astor was more than happy to oblige, and they will face off again one more time. Frith Beach Arena, the 26th of May.
Correct. Gibson, babyface Pitbull. It's going to be another classic.
Okay. Now, I think someone got an interview with.
We have got footage of a babyface Pitbull interview.
See now I heard about this.
Yeah.
And I know, and my colleague here is a bit of a betting man. He's a bit of a gambling man. And I decided that we're going to do a little something different this week while we enjoy watching this interview, as well as the BWP audience enjoy watching this interview.
Yeah.
Fans, over 18 fans, you're welcome to play along at home. We're going to do a bit of a tally, and whoever has the most is going to be the winner.
Right, okay.
I don't really think you get this. Maybe visual props are needed for this one.
Alright.
Boom! Every time he swears, you take a drink. Every time he gives us something with his finger, I take a drink. Let's do this!
Alright, let's do this. Swearing, yeah?
Yeah, swearing, finger gesturing.
Okay.
I've got this one in the bank.
All the footage. Backstage here at the Frith Beach Arena and the BWP Encore exclusive in HD. And I'm here with the babyface Pitbull, his girlfriend Lana. And Pitbull, you were victorious tonight over Mr. Money in the Bank, Zach Gibson, but some might say in rather dubious circumstances.
Dubious circumstances? There ain't nothing dubious about the babyface Pitbull winning a wrestling match. Zach Gibson, you just proved tonight you ain't shit compared to the babyface Pitbull. Liverpool's #1, I'm the world's #1, sunshine. And as for Dylan Roberts, cyanide, whoever's got that belt, I don't care who's got the money in the bank, who's got what screw, nothing. Whatever happens, sooner or later, I'm going to get the BWP Catchweight Championship back. The easy way or the hard way. And I'm going to do it with Baz Mack and Lana by my side. Baz Mack ain't here tonight, you know why? He's in Japan, he's in America, he's in Canada, doing business deals that the BWP, powers that be, should have done a long time ago. So I'm here winning matches, he's here doing other stuff, and that is the end of it. That Catchweight Championship, I don't care who's got it. Yank, Englishman, Welshman, it's f***ing mine, mate. Let's go.
Strong words there. Strong words there from the babyface Pitbull, and in high definition as well. Let's get back to the studio.
I just didn't think he'd be pointing like so much.
No.
Did you not get the memo on this one? You're looking a bit green there, DJ, even in HD. I think we need to just cut the guys, we'll be back later on, see you in a bit.
I don't know in what world I thought that was a good idea.
Well, you've only yourself to blame. So let it be known, drinking is bad.
Oh.
Do you want some more coffee?
Oh God, no.
Or as Matt Morgan calls it, coffee.
Let's just get on to the next segment.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, the last match we had on May the 4th at the Frith Beach Arena was a rematch between two of our biggest stars, featuring the current reigning PWI BWP Catchweight champion Dylan Roberts
And the former PWI BWP Catchweight champion, the Toxic Terror Cyanide. Now this match wasn't like the last match, because obviously the last match they were in a cage. This was a straight up match, rematch for the belt. Are we going to take a look?
We're going to take a look. Let's have a look at the footage, because that's my line this time.
Oh, look, I'm
Let's take a look at the footage. Want some more coffee?
Let's take a look at the footage.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner and still your BWP Catchweight champion, 100% Welsh beef, Dylan Roberts. And more than that, Dylan will now go on May the 26th to face former TNA X Division champion Zima Ion.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I didn't have much faith in Dylan beating Cyanide twice, let alone once. But I have to say I've been converted. I'm a believer. Dylan Roberts does seem to be the main man in BWP at the moment. But Dylan Roberts has never faced anyone the calibre of Zima Ion. He's never faced anyone with the speed and the agility of Zima Ion. So I think this match is going to be a pretty interesting match. I think Zima Ion's going to go from being a former TNA X Division champion to being a current BWP Catchweight champion.
Well, we'll talk more about that match later. However, we've got an exclusive interview with the champ coming up right now. Now, do you fancy another drinking game on this one? I'll take that as a no. It's backstage with me and the champ. I'm here backstage at the Frith Beach Arena and a BWP Encore exclusive in high definition. It's becoming a bit of a habit this. I'm here with the BWP Catchweight champion Dylan Roberts. Once again, you're victorious over the toxic terror Cyanide.
Third time's a charm. This is 3 times I've taken Cyanide on now and 3 times I've beat him. You know, good things come to those who wait is a very common expression used in life and in wrestling. It's one of my favourites because it's wrong. Good things come to those who work hard, who don't stay down, who keep getting up, who never say die, who never quit. Tonight I proved why I am BWP Catchweight champion. I took on the toxic terror Cyanide and I beat him. After the match, Zach Gibson showed his true colours. He came out, money in the bank, had to cash it in. I've got to be honest, I was a bloody mess on the floor. You know, Gibson had an open shot, open goal. He could have just taken it there and then, but he never. He gave me a chance on that, and I got back up. He, you know, Gibson. I said it before, and I say it again. He's a real true gent. He's definitely one to watch. One who's going to make it in wrestling 100%. But tonight it wasn't only just about this. It was also about a shot to face Zima Ion, and TNA X Division champion. What an honour it's going to be for me to put this on the line with one of America's best.
There you go, another exclusive in high definition with your BWP Catchweight champion Dylan Roberts. Congratulations.
Thank you, pal.
We'll see you all on May the 26th when this man is going to be going up against Zima Ion. It's back to the studio. There we go, there's another exclusive interview with your BWP Catchweight champion Dylan Roberts. Not only was he ecstatic at the fact that he's retained the title, he was also quite pleased at the class and the sportsmanship shown by Zach Gibson when he could have cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase there and then.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think sportsmanship's for losers. I think Zach should have just cashed in there and then, and right now we'd be sat here talking about the brand new BWP Catchweight champion, Liverpool's #1, Zach Gibson, but we're not, we're still talking about Dylan Roberts, and on that note, we're going to talk about, going to get away from the past, I'm going to get on to the future, and we're going to talk about May 26th, Frith Beach Arena. This is going to be one of the hottest shows of the summer. First off, we're going to see the Blackpool Blondes, fresh off a victory, be it a count-out victory over the current tag team champions. They're going to take on the debuting, for the first time ever in BWP,
exclusive,
they're going to take on the Predators.
Now, if you don't know who the Predators are, you need to look up some of their stuff on YouTube if possible. They are an absolutely dominating tag team, and I think the Blondes, they're going to have their work cut out.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a tough one. This could possibly be the toughest encounter the Blondes have had in BWP. And the Predators known to be messing with these two monsters, basically. There's no other way to put it. Two pretty mean bastards, and they're going to go at it with the Blondes.
This match may also have further tag team title implications down the line for either of those teams, so you know it's going to be a very, very tough contest. Now, I don't know who to pick on this one.
I mean, me personally, I think the Blondes, they're going to have a slight advantage knowing the ring, knowing the arena, knowing the fans, and they're going to have that buzz that the fans are going to give them. You know, all good guys get that buzz. They get that tingles feeling. You remember it when the fans are chanting your name, and I think I might still be a little bit drunk, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but you got to think of the the implications of the Predators coming in. This is the first time we're going to see the Predators in a BWP ring. What are they going to bring to the table? Well, so you're going to ask, it's too close to call. But if I was a betting man, which you know I am, my money'd have to go on the Predators for this one.
Well, either way, we don't know, but the Blackpool Blondes always tell us that Blackpool rocks. But I'm sure on May the 26th, it's going to be Prestatyn that rocks.
We're also going to see the BWP Rookies Champion, Pyro!
My mate.
Totally be a ring announcer.
My mate Pyro.
Your mate Pyro, he is going to be in a special match. We do not know the opponent for Pyro yet, as also Pyro doesn't know, but we know someone who, if he doesn't know by now, will know very soon enough. He's my former friend. You've never met the guy. Let's take a look at this short interview and you'll see just who we're talking about.
Hey, who paid for this segment?
I think Sean Aston paid for this segment.
Oh, okay, alright, let's take a look.
Stop saying let's take a look! Let's take a look.
This is the word Rudy Wynn, and they say you cannot keep a good man down, and you certainly cannot keep a good manager down. Today I announce that Sean Ashton has reinstated my manager's licence with the BWP. The only problem is though, I don't have any clients. What I do have is a rookie title shot. Any rookie that thinks that they can win me gold can become my first client back in the BWP. On May 26th at Frith Beach Arena, Rudy Wynn will know who his new client is, and Rudy Wynn will once again lead the champion. Mark my words.
An interesting proposition there from Rudy Wynn, but I mean, to be honest, I see that as a bit of copyright infringement, really. You know, I started managing a successful rookie. Now Rudy Wynn wants to manage a successful rookie. That's a cliche.
Who is this Rudy Poo Wynn? Anyway,
do you not remember Rudy Wynn?
No, I think he might have asked a question to me once.
I think he did, but before that, he used to carry the Brands bags.
Yeah.
And before that, he carried LGT's bags.
Yeah.
And I think before that, he just stood outside, hoping to get noticed. But he's got a bit of wedge behind him now, so clearly he looks like he's going to try and become a mainstay once again here at BWP. I think he ran the place at one point as well.
Well, you shouldn't call him too much because you practically carried cyanide bags for a year.
I carried his bags, he carried me to titles. It seemed to work in my favour.
Anyway, it looks like Pyro's a bit of a marked man coming for May 26th. So
it does indeed. So we're going to see Pyro versus Rudy Wynn's prospect, whoever that may be. We've also got the rematch from May the 4th. We've got Zach Gibson taking on the babyface Pitbull.
Again,
one more time.
Well, as we said before, we knew that these guys were going to have a rematch on May the 26th, and you know it's going to be interesting whether Baz Mac's actually going to show up this time and whether that's going to further give the babyface Pitbull an advantage.
See, I think maybe the babyface Pitbull didn't bring Baz Mac because maybe Zach Gibson was prepared for Baz Mac and Pitbull threw him a curveball. This is the thing, well, you know, everyone knows that the Pitbull is aggressive and he's ruthless and he's dangerous. A lot of people tend to forget that Pitbull's pretty smart. Baz Mac doesn't run Pitbull's empire. Pitbull runs Pitbull's empire. Baz Mac might be there to assist, but he's got the brains of the operation. Babyface Pitbull runs his own show. And I think Pitbull might have another surprise in store for Zach Gibson. And you know I don't like to bet against Zach Gibson. Me and Zach, good friends, got back a long way. But if it's anything compared to what it was on May 4th, we're going to see another Pitbull victory. See,
I disagree, because if you're from Liverpool, you're a pretty happy person at the moment, seeing as Sir Alex Ferguson has retired. So maybe Zach Gibson's going to be on the ultimate high, and he's going to take the win against the babyface Pitbull. So you're going to have to find out on May the 26th.
Also on May the 26th, we're going to see one big, damn, dirty street fight.
Or as they call it in America, Mortal Kombat!
I'm not even doing this joke anymore. I'm not carrying it on. No, I will not indulge you any further. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see Mark Morgan versus British wrestling royalty Keith Myatt. They're going to kick the ever-loving SHIT out of each other. And this is going to be brutal. Now, last time, obviously, when we discussed who was going to win out of this match, I went with Mark Morgan, you went with Keith Myatt.
And I won £1.
And you won £1.
Yeah. This
time, there's no contest. I'm sorry, Mark, you've let the side down too many times, and you are walking into Keith's backyard. Keith Myatt is a brawler. Always has been, always will be. Ask the man yourself and he'll tell you no lies. He might have forgotten a bit because he is kind of past it age-wise. But other than that, he's pretty cool. Keith Myatt is going to bring everything in his repertoire to the table just to teach Mark Morgan a lesson.
See, I don't know. I think Mark Morgan might have played a blinder here, because he was the one who actually, he's planted the seeds. He's goaded Keith. And I think Mark may have him in his pocket.
Yeah, but if Mark had goaded him into a who can do the first springboard match, then maybe Mark Morgan would have been in his ballpark. But he's not. He's goaded Keith Myatt. Of all people, I wouldn't wrestle Keith Myatt in a street fight. And I have millions of them. Well, maybe not millions. That's maybe paraphrasing a little bit. But come on, Mark, you're an idiot. This is the stupidest thing you've done since dyeing that hair ridiculous blonde.
And creating that American accent.
Yeah, that is also pretty high up there. But this definitely outranks that. You having this match with Keith Myatt, you're a fool. Keith is going to take you to school. I'm picking Keith Myatt for this one, hands down. So easy. It's got to be Keith Myatt.
Sorry, Keith. I just there's just some niggling reason. I just think Marcus, the bleach may have gone to his head, but he may be playing a trump card here.
Blasphemy, man.
So
blasphemy.
I do like going for the outsiders. Come on, I picked the Red Saint once, so
I did. That was
Mark,
so funny.
I'm gonna stick $1 on you, son.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'm not going to accept it because I don't take foreign currency. But yeah, okay, I'll put my pound. Keith Myatt. But that is May 26th. We're going to see those two go at it once again in a street fight. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be sick. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. And someone is definitely going to get their ass kicked.
And it's going to be, and we've not used this word for a long time, a barn burner.
It's going to be a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag barn burner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the main event for May 26th, in which we are going to see PWI BWP Catchweight champion, 100% Welsh beef, Dylan Roberts, fresh off a victory over the former champion Cyanide. He is going to take on former TNA X Division champion and current TNA superstar, Mr. Zema Ion. Now, for those of you who've never seen Zema Ion in action, you are missing out big time. This guy is one of the hottest prospects coming out of the US at the moment, and we've managed to exclusively get him for BWP. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a short interview with him on May 26th. Win, lose or draw, we will bring you an interview with Zema Ion, see his reactions to how he feels about being in BWP, what his reactions of BWP and the guys working here are. But let's not talk about the interviews, let's talk about the match. It's going to be for the title. You've got to think about the implications. Obviously, Zema Ion not based in the UK. We nearly had this problem, I do say, with El Generico when El Generico beat Pitbull. Luckily, Juice kept the belt on sovereign soil. If Dylan loses, what's going to happen? Where's the belt going to go? It's going to go to the States, and we don't pay airfare.
Cyanide was a tough opponent for Dylan Roberts. Now, whilst you might look at Zema Ion and think he's not got the same size and stature of a Cyanide, we're talking about an internationally renowned superstar here in Zema Ion. This guy's no monkey that we picked from the back streets of Rip. This guy is tangled with the likes of Rob Van Dam. This guy's tangling on a weekly basis with the likes of Sonjay Dutt, Peter Williams, Chris Sabin.
I do love me some Peter Williams.
This guy crippled someone. This guy put someone in a hospital for 8 months. Dylan should not take this guy lightly at all.
No, not at all. If Dylan wants to have any chance of keeping hold of that title, he needs to be researching, he needs to be looking into Zema Ion, and he needs to get himself in the game. I think Dylan Roberts, hell of a talent. I've not spoke too fondly of him on this show in the past, but I'll put it all out right now. Dylan Roberts, there's a reason he is the BWP Catchweight champion.
No doubt.
He's the best that BWP has to offer. But Zema Ion is a completely different level. This is going to be one hell of a match. No matter who wins, this is still going to end up being a classic BWP encounter, up there with the likes of Pitbull versus Generico and Davey Richards versus CJ Banks. Obviously BWP, when we can get him, we'll get him, and we'll get the best that best that the world's got to offer. I think this is going to go up there definitely in the top 10 BWP matches of all time.
See, I know I bigged up Zema Ion, but now I'm going to big up the champ, because whilst the guys stateside are pretty good. Look at Dylan Roberts. Who's Dylan Roberts beat this year? He's beaten Cyanide. He's beaten Zach Gibson. He's beaten the Juice. You know what I mean? These are quality athletes.
And that's only here.
And that's only here. So Dylan will surely be looking to test his skills against someone from across the pond. Now, you can't miss it. It's £5 for a ticket. £5.
Come on, lad, that's less than a pack of ciggies. You shouldn't be smoking. What you should be doing is you should be quitting smoking, all you smokers out there, and using the money that you save to get down here to come watch BWP.
Now, let me just say, they said there's no such thing as a sure bet, and we're betting men. But I'm telling you now, this is a sure bet. £5, and you're going to have at least five quality matches. You know, it's a bank holiday weekend, there's no excuse. Wherever you are, just come down to the Frith Beach Arena. Cracking venue, cracking entertainment. You get to see us, you get to see the guys in the ring, you get to see Lana, you get to see everyone.
You also get to see us.
And you even get to see us in super duper duper HD in the flesh. What more could you want?
We could actually walk up to you and be like right there. Be like, we'll just like get up and we'll just come over to you and we'll just be like, right here, like, hey, how you doing? And we'll shake hands and everything, and you'll be right here. £5, that's all it costs. £5 for a ticket.
Dude,
don't let the side down.
That was it in the memo.
Don't. I like living. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this now is the end of our show. Remember, as always, you can contact us via Twitter, Facebook, and the BWP forum. As we say every week, Encore, it doesn't run without the fans. We need your questions, we need your input, and we just want you to let us know what you think of the show. Even if it's negative, you know, even if you want to go on YouTube and write on the little comments saying, hey, I hate BWP, this place sucks, we'll still take it in. We'll still take it in. I don't care.
Listen.
We'll just laugh at you when we're sat at home, sitting on big stacks of cash that we get paid to do this.
Don't listen to this clown. Don't call us rubbish. We started the show with that. Episode 4. Now, if you're not a wrestling fan and you don't know what that means, that's a symbol of excellence. So, on that note, we're going to close the show and we'll see you all very soon.
Whoa, my friend, I think you have forgotten a couple of important things.
What? Like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. Check out BWP on YouTube. Check out the BWP forum. And don't forget to keep an eye out, ladies and gentlemen, for what we're pretty sure is going to be a pretty entertaining little view. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the BWP Encore Special Edition Roundtable.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
And that's a wrap. See, you always wanted to get the closing line. Now, in the memo, it said I did the closing line. This is my part of the show. Because you know, at the end of every show, I get the name. There we go.
We used to have a laptop. What happened to the laptop? Did you steal the laptop? It's ridiculous.